I'm really curious to see how, I don't know how to really pronounce it, Deus Ex Machina or whatever. Exactly.
Dude, did you watch?
I'm really curious to see how people are going to take that. Oh yeah, they're freaking awesome.
Oh my god, I almost like pooped myself.
No, not just the trailers, but the like the actual gameplay footage is freaking awesome.
Yeah, that too. Like the trailers look like it could totally be for a movie.
Well, they have Square Enix doing all the cinematics, so.
Oh, well, there you go.
But just thinking, like, I wonder how that's actually going to be perceived, because a lot of people, thanks to Microsoft, pretty much privatizing the whole thing with Mass Effect. I'm wondering how people are going to react to Deus Ex.
In what respect? Like, what are you referring to?
Well, if they're gonna, like, you know, just kind of go, oh, look, it's trying to copy Mass Effect, because it's. From what I understand, it's supposed to be getting back to a lot of what the original game was about, which was very much like Mass Effect is now.
Yeah. What's the deal with the guy's arms? He just doesn't have arms.
I don't know how he lost them, but from what I understand, obviously it was like the early forms of the cybernetics that they were working on prior to the nanotech. So he's pretty much, he's augmented on his arms. I think his legs are slightly augmented too, and obviously his eyes and his face are slightly augmented. A little bit of brain augmentation, of course.
Yeah, do you need to like use like some type of force powers or something?
Yeah, he has, I don't know, like I think he emits like a burst of energy or something when he crashes into the ground. It's pretty cool looking. I just liked how the original you could be as, you know, as shady of a character as you wanted, or as like a heroic of a character as you wanted.
Yeah,
sadly, the second one was so boring. I mean, the endings on the first one were pretty much decided. I think you could change the ending at the very end, maybe to 2 of the endings, but there were 2 others that you couldn't. It was based on what you did throughout the game. The second game, you pretty much got to the end and it's like, okay, so if you walk down this hallway, you get this ending. If you walk down that hallway, you get another ending. Congratulations.
Yeah, didn't you say the second one sucked?
Oh, it was horrible. I mean, the story continued, that's fine, but there was no, like, it was all streamlined, it was all linear. I mean, the first game was pretty linear in the sense of like where you had to go eventually, but the way you handle situations could be handled completely different. And the augmentations actually felt like you were playing an RPG.
Yeah, I saw the gameplay where you could like change stuff out. That looked pretty cool. And what about Brink? Are you seeing that?
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, February is going to be a bad month for me. Or I should say for my wallet. Portal 2, Brink, Deus Ex. I think there's, when does Mortal Kombat come out?
Deus Ex is coming out in
spring. I think that's April. Yep. Yes, sir. I'm done. Like I'm just not gonna be able to buy anything. I'm gonna live off of water. My mortgage payments are gonna go down. That's all that's to it.
Ouch. But it's totally worth it, right?
I can't pay for my house. What's that?
But it's totally worth it, right?
Oh yeah. Till they shut off the power. Then I'm done.
It's like the guys that play WoW and like just try and find some way to pay for the electricity and the internet every month, and that's it.
Pretty much. Yeah, Brink looks pretty awesome. I'm excited about that.
Yeah. so
I mean, I
sorry
wasn't
for it.
entirely.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it.
Maybe they'll have. I would assume they'll have a demo out at least.
Yeah, I hope so.
And of course, Portal 2.
The multiplayer for that.
Nothing needs to be said about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it has
Portal
this.
2.
Just like, yeah, Portal 2. We all know what it is. We all know what it does. It's freaking awesome.
You're getting that for PC, right?
Oh, of course.
Because they're making it for PS3.
Yeah, I couldn't see myself actually, like, being able to solve the puzzles as fast on there.
Oh yeah. I remember when I got the game, whenever it was that free for like a month or whatever, I beat it in like 2 hours. Grim had played it before, and I was like, he played it illegally on like a cracked version of Steam or something like that, but he got it when it was free, and he literally beat the game in 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's not hard at all.
But it's so good.
Yeah, it was a very inventive idea.
Oh, and you know, that's just the way Valve works, is it was like some college students, they're like, hey, we'll take that and give you money, and then it's ours. They work for them now, but still. I never realized how, like, I read up on Valve's history, they're almost completely comprised of, like, buying out indie developers or, like, you know, low-budget game companies.
Pretty much.
Which is why they tried to get Notch, and that's why he said no, and I'm so glad he did.
I'm kind of surprised though. But I guess, you know, he wants his own studio, so that makes sense.
Yeah, well, I could, like, the only thing that comes to my mind is, like, okay, Minecraft, put this on the Source engine, and then bam, it's, like, you know, some, like, crazy, whatever their idea is. But I would not like that.
Yeah, I think as it is, it's just fine.
And, like, he built the entire game based on accessibility and, like, playability. Which is why it runs in Java.
Yay. Yay for browser games.
Yeah, well, and that's the other thing, too, is that, like, this and RuneScape are probably my... Next to Gary's Mod, they're probably my most played games that I've ever had.
Just thinking about this, you're probably gonna have to, like, at the end of every video, just kind of cut out the audio and just be like, alright, so, this is the end of the first video of 20.
Yeah, or I'll just record at the very beginning of each one and just be like, this is part of a 17-part series of finishing the Dome project. And then, like,
Because we probably ended about 5 videos.
My day was no more.
Nice. Ooh, Minecraft waterproof. I beg to differ.
I wonder who comes up with the yellow text. I guess it's just Notch.
The thing I wonder is, like, does he just write them up at every couple of hours, or
No,
does he actually have, like, a generator?
But I know for a fact that there's been new ones added, like a lot.